Okay, Terry, this is a video to show you how to make curry. Yes, Bunny said you wanted to know how. I don't have recipes or anything like that, so I'm just going to show you real quick. So, starting with the onion. She usually does all this missing place for me.
Mise en place.
Mise en place. Place. So how you been? I'll let Bunny talk to you while I'm cutting. Bunny, you want to talk to your buddy?
Is she on the phone?
No, I'm just going to send her this recording.
I had to call my sister and wish her a happy birthday.
She's calling her sister to wish her a happy birthday, so her sister has priority over your curry. But here's how I cut onions. Doesn't really matter. But cut your onions. And I do the onions first. Okay. Then over here we'll start this because and there's our cat. Hello, kitty. I got the stove on high, and then I'm gonna put some. I usually use a little bit of sesame oil for flavor. So here's some toasted sesame oil, and then I'm also for curry. I'll put in a little bit of. A tablespoon of coconut oil. That's about half of what I would use. It's a little, oh, there you go. There you go, that's about what I would use right there. Okay, and you can save some of that. You can also use ghee. I don't have ghee. But I'm going to just get that going, and then I'm going to pull some of this back out because what you do need is to be able to make your roux of the curry powders and all. Okay, so here we go. Onions. Celery. Comes the celery. Okay, onions. Did I say onions? I meant carrots. The next part is kind of the tricky part. So with that going like that, I just kind of like move these to the side. You can do this in a separate pan, but I just do it in one pan. That's the other coconut oil, but I also like to use a little butter, and you can use just completely butter if you want to, or ghee. But you create a little pool here. And then this is why I had to make the video because I don't cook with recipes. I figured I'll kind of eyeball this. This is 1 tablespoon of curry powder. Okay? And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of curry powder, and I think that's going to be enough. You have big pan of this. Okay, so that's 2 tablespoons of curry powder. And then on top of that, I put about I do like chili 3 ways. So this is some Aleppo chili powder flakes. Okay, and you put those in there too. And then I'll put in literally about 1, 2, 3, 4 dashes of white pepper, ground white pepper, really finely ground. And then on top of that, I come in with a good dollop, like a tablespoon of crushed garlic, or if you want to start from fresh. And so then you get that kind of like, just swirl your oil things in place, because you're basically making a roux right here. You have to kind of pre-cook the spices. And I'll tell you if I want to add a little bit more. I might add a little bit more maybe, but I think that's fine. So then, next step is we use this stuff. It's called Better Than Bouillon, but any kind of bouillon, if you don't have bouillon, you can make it all from stock, but that's about 1 big heaping tablespoon of it. You put that into the roux. And then, again, you're letting that kind of cook the paste. And then on top of that, so that it doesn't lump out, I put a teaspoon of cornstarch. You can use rice starch or arrowroot or other stuff like that. This is just to thicken it. So that's 1 generous teaspoon. And you put that in with the roux so that it dissolves and doesn't lump. You can also use flour. Like I would use Wondra if you want to use Wondra to thicken it up, whatever you have over there. Okay, that's that. So, did I forget anything? Oh yeah. So I do like chili paste on chili paste on chili paste. I don't know, it's just kind of crazy. But this is the chili paste that we use. And I'll put 1. This you can get from Huafong, but we make our own, and this is really hot and sweet chili. So put 1 of those in there, and that's just kind of like for good juju. You can do other things. So like having different kinds of chilies, and like most of your curry powders are already blended, so they got, you know, different kinds, whatever's available. Okay, then that's pretty much it. So I don't add any salt because that Better Than Bouillon has enough salt in it. And then you can do this real quick. And then the next thing you want to do is you can do this with or without, but we're going to put in some Thai coconut milk, and that will definitely tone down the chili heat and stuff like that. Okay. And now you see that golden color. That's kind of like, I would say that I'm probably okay with curry. I don't think you can really overdose with the curry. You know, just like the point, gets to the point of, is it wasting it or not? And so then the only other thing we're going to do is top it with water. As you can see, so far I haven't added any kind of protein or anything like that. And then we're going to add some water to it from the kettle. And then that's gonna thicken up. that's basically it. Then, like whenever if I'm cooking it for fish, you can also put potatoes in there. But if I'm cooking it just for fish or something like that, I get this all cooked and ready, and you can taste it and make adjustments if necessary. But then when you're ready to do the fish, you just put the raw fish, lay it on top gingerly. You can splash a little bit of stuff on it, but it happens so fast that you do that just before you're going to serve it, and that's about it. So anyway, good to see you. And we'll go take you over to see Bunny, and we'll try to condense this so that it's not so hard. There's Bunny. Bunyao.
Hello.
Bunyao.
Happy curry. Sorry we couldn't get it to you on
Rosie.
a couple of days ago.
The cats. I can't show you the chickens. We have chickens. But anyway, bon appetito. We ended up adding some broccoli. So basically you can add as many different kinds of vegetables that you have available. And then now I'm putting in some mahi that I've cut into thinner slabs. And as I said, you can take those and gently push them down just to kind of cook them in the sauce. Getting about ready to serve this. So, and cover that up. Just, you saw how it was just barely bubbling. That's probably plenty of heat for it. And then that's pretty much it. So little addition of the protein. You can also, this would be a good time to add cubed up tofu if you're going to make it with tofu, or you can prepare your proteins in or out. Like you could saute the chicken in sesame oil separately, or beef or whatever, and just fold it in. That's it. Again, bon appetito. This is the assembly process. Not that you even need to know this. So just then throw in the fish, and then the sauce. Yeah, no broth, gravy, whatever.